Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Week 3 of Conroe ISD High School football. I'm David Laney, and tonight we are here at beautiful Moorhead Stadium in Conroe, Texas, for tonight's 6A Region 2 District 13 matchup between the College Park Cavaliers and the Conroe Tigers. The Cavaliers come into the game tonight 1-1 after last week's loss to Klein Cain, while the Tigers are undefeated at 2-0 with their 17-6 win last week against Alief Hastings. College Park will be led by head coach and campus athletic director Kyle Coates, while head coach and campus athletic director Cedric Hardeman will be leading the Tigers. I'm very pleased to announce that joining me again tonight as our analyst and commentator is Wesley Turner, who is a sophomore here at Conroe High School. Wesley was here with me last week for that game, did an outstanding job, and I'm looking forward to working with you again tonight, Wesley.
Looking forward to working with you again today, too.
All right, Wesley, what do you see? How do you see this game playing out? What do these two teams have to do to win tonight?
I feel like both of these teams need to have a well-rounded offense. I know I preach it almost every game, but with a well-rounded offense, you could run almost any play. If you have a good running game and a good passing game, that opens up the play actions. It opens up halfback draws, screen passes. It opens up everything. But everything really starts in the trenches. With the offensive lineman and the defensive lineman, whoever gets the better push up front, that's who I think is going to be able to win.
Yeah, we were looking earlier, and that offensive line for College Park looks massive.
Yeah, they've definitely got some size on their team.
What about quarterbacks? Conroe's got a well-proven quarterback in Christian Nunley.
Yeah, 3-star recruit right now, currently uncommitted, but I'm sure that'll change by the end of the season. I can tell you that much.
Well, we're expecting a great game here tonight. Now, weather hasn't really been a factor the past 2 weeks. I think there's no wind, but it's hot out there. Am I right?
It is definitely very hot, but luckily we're in Texas. We should be used to it. It's probably up there in the 90s right now. It'll probably get down to about the 80s, like the low 80s, maybe high 70s if we're lucky whenever the sun goes down.
True. And I'm looking here at that College Park tunnel. I was talking a little bit to Wesley before the pregame. I believe I read online that is the tallest tunnel of any high school in the state of Texas. That thing must be 80 feet tall. It's massive, and I'm sure our camera crew will get a view of that later when the teams come out onto the field. Real quickly, other games being played by Conroe ISD teams this weekend. Oak Ridge won their game last night, first win of the season for them, with a 51-10 blowout against Cleveland at home, Wood Forest Bank Stadium. Caney Creek has an away game tonight. They have their work cut out for them. They'll be playing Willis. And there's a game being played just down I-45 between Grand Oaks and the Woodlands, who are going up against each other, and they are both of those teams are undefeated. And that game, like our game, is being live streamed over the Conroe ISD Athletics Wood Forest Bank Stadium Sports channel on YouTube. Thank all of you for joining us tonight. This should be a great contest, and we're looking forward to it. It's going to be a tight game, I believe. That game earlier, that was won by a field goal. This one may be won by a field goal as well. So again, thank all of you for joining us tonight. We're going to turn everything over to our pregame activities and come back for our coin toss.
How do we speed recovery for our patients? At Houston Methodist, we're improving surgical accuracy by mapping each patient's unique brain anatomy.
We're also using advanced visualization technology for heart patients, allowing us to see better and heal you faster.
That's the difference between practicing medicine and leading it. Houston Methodist, leading medicine.
Woodforest National Bank, where convenience meets community. With over 30 branch locations in and around Montgomery County, we're always close by to help you with your banking needs. But we're more than just a bank. We're proud supporters of our local community, dedicated to making Montgomery County a better place to live and work. Experience the difference at Woodforest National Bank. Convenient, caring, and committed to you.
Since 1965, the team at Buckaloo Chevrolet has been working hard to deliver a better car buying experience to every customer. If you're looking for a better selection and a better car buying experience, head to Buckaloo Chevrolet. We promise no hassle, no haggle buying, and we never add things to our price you don't ask for. The price you see is the price you pay at Buckaloo Chevrolet on I-45 in Conroe, or shop BuckalooChevrolet.com. Together, let's drive. And remember,
it's a better buy at Buckaloo.
Our orthopedic care is shaped around you. And you. And you. Because customizing treatments and using breakthrough techniques is how your comeback starts. Like 3D printing for ultra-precise joint replacements and providing the same specialty care as we do for the Houston Rockets. So you return sooner, stronger, better. This is orthopedic care designed for you. Memorial Hermann, advancing health, personalizing care.
Shopping for a new or used vehicle? Or just looking for a place for good, reliable service? Go with the name you know. Gullo Ford, Gullo Mazda, and Gullo Toyota. The Gullo family has been serving the Conroe Woodlands area since 1970. So the next time you're shopping for a new or used vehicle or just need service, do yourself a favor and go see Gullo Toyota, Gullo Mazda, and Gullo Ford. Or log on anytime at GulloAuto.com. Gullo, let's drive.
All right, both teams have taken the field. We'll be getting started here momentarily. Again, expecting a good game tonight. Conroe undefeated 2-0 on the season. College Park 1-1. Both teams are on the field. We should be having our coin toss momentarily. Again, I appreciate our YouTube audience joining us tonight. Beautiful night here in Conroe. No wind. Temperature probably won't be as much a factor as it later in the game as it could be right now. Although, Wesley, you told me you got a JV game last night in the the temperature wasn't as much of a factor last night. Am I correct?
Correct. It wasn't very much of a factor. I mean, both of these teams, they're used to practicing in hotter weather than this, honestly, with those 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock practices with the sun way up in the sky, no clouds, just straight heat.
All right, both teams are waiting the national anthem. We'll return to our field activities. All right, Wesley, we're almost ready for some football here, waiting the coin toss at midfield.
Yeah, last time that College Park and Conroe played each other last year, it was winning in for the playoffs, battling for the last playoff spot. Winner got it, loser went home.
Well, probably won't see that this year, but it will play a factor. It may not be the deciding factor, but it will definitely be a factor. Both teams, this is, of course, the beginning of district play tonight. Actually, I guess last night with Oak Ridge taking on Cleveland. But I think you talked a little bit about that last week, Wesley, how once district games roll around or start, everything's on.
Everything is on. Everything's full force, pedal to the metal, baby.
All right. College Park won the toss. They will defer the decision until the second half. What does that say when a team defers, Wesley? What do you think? What does it say? What is the coach really thinking at that point when he tells decides he wants to defer?
I think it's really they're trying to get that 1-2 punch at the end of the half, like we talked about during our last game that we did together. Because no matter what, if you're down by 2 scores and you get the ball before halftime and you score and then you get the ball back, that could really turn around a game. It could either blow a game wide open or maybe get it closer.
All right. College Park will send their kickoff team out onto the field. Looks like number 33 is going to be doing the honors for them. That is Alec Hargis. Conroe will send a couple of guys back. Who are they, Wesley? Looks like number 3 and number 5.
That's Jalen Mayon and Braylon Mills.
All right. No wind, so wind shouldn't be a factor. I believe looking at the stats earlier, Hargis is, I think he was leading the district. Might have to correct me on that, but I think he was leading the district in kickoffs. And good strong kick, fielded right at the goal line. He'll bring it out to the 5, 10, looking for the sideline. Looks like he will make it. Needs the block. Won't get it. Still on his feet. Second, third effort. Still on his feet. Now he's going to go to the opposite sideline. Now it's a foot race. 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. Taking off his feet right at the 5-yard line. What do you think about it? Is that a way to open up a ball game or what?
That is one of the best ways to open up the ball game. The only one better, him taking it to the house. But either way, down inside the 10 for your first play on offense, what a just great field position to start.
And who was it on that touchdown saving tackle? Thomas. We'll give him credit for the touchdown. He didn't give up. Looks like they're going to mark the ball right at the 6-yard line. That is where it'll be first and goal for the Tigers. Their first possession. First and goal. Christian Nunley calling the signals tonight. He'll put 2 receivers, 1 receiver to his right, 2 to his left. A little handoff in the middle to number 7. He's got a hold, and he'll walk into the end zone. And just like that, the Conroe Tigers have taken a 7-0 lead.
And number 7, that is Jamiko Chunky Green. Committed to SMU right now, and just what a great way to start off the ball game. You get that big Devin Hester-esque kick return, and then immediately just punching it into the end zone to get a 6-0 lead, pinning this extra point.
All right, who we got back to kick? Looks like number 23, am I right? 33.
3, that would be Zach Morgan.
Ball's down, kick is up, high enough, long enough, and it is good. So with just inside of 12 minutes left in the contest, 11:33 on the clock, I think the Tigers have demonstrated they came to play football tonight.
Yes, they have. They demonstrated that they have definitely come to play some foosball here tonight. And that they are ready. they're going to play some smash mouth football here.
All right, now time for College Park to answer. And it'll be interesting to see how they come out. How a team, you can tell a lot by a team by how they respond. I mean, you almost give up a touchdown on the kickoff, and now you're down 7-0 with took less than a minute to put points on the board. We'll see a lot by how this College Park team responds to that kickoff. Young, Snodgrass. We'll check that number. Back to receive for College Park. Beltran. Back to receive for College Park. If nothing else, that really got the Conroe faithful energized, Wesley.
Yes, it did. You can hear the band. They're playing loud and they're playing proud here for this kickoff.
Again, no wind tonight, so it shouldn't be a factor on the kickoff. Looks like it's going to be over his head and go out of bounds. I think that they give him a touchback.
Yeah, that was very close, though. It was right on the edge of either being a touchback or out of bounds.
I think the ball actually went over the pylon, which gave it the touchback indication by the referee there. So College Park will take over here. Their first offensive possession, trailing at 7-0 by after that long touchdown run and short handoff into the end zone by the Tigers. Hughes is your quarterback for College Park. Looks like changing the play call here. Single halfback behind him. Handoff in the middle, got a big hole. Taking people with him all the way out to the 37-yard line. It'll be enough for the first down. That will move the chains, and College Park is responding quite well. Thank you. A goalie on the carry there for College Park.
It's a great play blocking up front, able to open up a hole straight down the middle. Conroe sent the blitz on the outside. With the linebackers wide now, they were just able to take advantage of it.
Another handoff in the middle, hit at the line of scrimmage, breaks off that tackle and get about 5 out of the play, maybe 4. We'll call it 2nd and 6. Move the ball out to the 41-yard line of College Park. A goalie again on the handoff there, on the carry. Wes, it looks like they're staying with that same set, 2 receivers out wide, left and right, single halfback. Going to hand off again. Find his way up through the line, and it looks like he'll have enough for the first down. I would say at this point, College Park is not very respectful of that defensive front for Conroe. That's 3 running plays in a row.
3 running plays in a row, and they've been getting some good chunk yardage on there. I think one of the big reasons is them lining up in that formation with the 2 receivers stacked. That really does bring the safeties out and allows for some outside zone plays for the offense, and especially if the front 7 get blocked, then it's gone.
He's got 3 receivers to his right now. Quarterback keeper, and he's got all the room he needs, taken down all the way down to the 35-yard line. They'll mark him right at the 35. That'll be a first down, and the Cavaliers are on the move. Horse on the tackle for Conroe.
Definitely just a classic read option there. Was trying to get the handoff, saw that the defensive end was just crashing in and was able to pull it.
Yep. Good play. He'll hand off again. And not as much this time. Good defensive play there on Conroe. A goalie again on the carry. We'll call it 2nd and about 8. Yards get tougher as you get closer to that goal line, Wes.
Yeah, the defense, they start playing closer. They start sending a little bit of blitzes, try to stop them holding to a field goal here. Wouldn't be surprised after establishing this run game if they go for a little bit of a play action here soon.
Yep. Quarterback keeper. He'll get a couple more. It'll be 3rd down. Big first 3rd down play for College Park tonight coming up. They'll mark it right at the 30-yard line. We're going to call it 3rd and 5. Tackled by Williams on the play for the Tigers.
And you can definitely see design, quarterback power. Howard got him a couple of good yards. Wouldn't be surprised if this is where we see maybe a play action or some sort of short pass play here.
Hit in the backfield, and he'll be taken down for a loss. Somebody read that one like a book, Wesley.
Yeah, it looks like that right there. That was Jaden Ramos. Let me tell you, I've seen that dude in practice, dude. He is good. He's able to just read the quarterback's eyes, get past the tackles almost every single play. Like, he definitely has the opportunity to be a game wrecker here.
All right, it's 4th down and about 7, and they're going to go for it. Early in the game, 2 receivers, far right and left, single halfback. Trying to get Conroe to jump there. They did not. Without a hard count. And we have a whistle. I think someone called timeout looking for an indication.
Timeout, Conroe.
Conroe called that timeout. 7:54 left in the quarter. We thought we'd have a close game, and it has turned into that. College Park was moving the ball with authority, and then that Conroe defense stiffened.
You got the Conroe defense stiffen. It's interesting, though. It'll definitely set the tone for this game. They are going for it on 4th down and 7 here, showing that they want to be aggressive. They're trying to make all these aggressive play calls so far. We'll have to see what they do, though.
Ball is sitting on the 38-yard line. They've got to get to the 25 to make a first down. And they've got Hughes out on the field. They're going to go for it. Now they're signaling players to come in now. Let's wait and see what we're going to do here. No, Hughes is not going anywhere. He may do a little drop back punt. Conroe looks like they're sending their defense. They were waiting to see what College Park was going to do before they sent their defense or their players out onto the field. 4th and about 7. Big down here. Yeah, that's with a quick kick. And it'll hit. That was an odd play. That was an odd play. I believe that ball was live, Wes. That's one we might want to see on the replay.
It looked like College Park was trying to tip it back, which we've seen before in previous games in the NFL and stuff, where they have successfully been able to jump, tip the ball back, and get into and
All right, we're going to replay it. I did not pick that penalty flag up. I guess I was paying too much, and it's way back upfield. I was paying attention to that punt. And, Wes, you're right. I mean, typically you've seen players try to tip the ball into the back out into the field, but I've never seen the offensive player in the vicinity of the tip, which is, I mean, he looked like he was really not in a good place to be. If that ball had hit him, of course, it would have been a live ball. All right, we're going to replay 4th down. That kind of blows the cover of that last play, you might say, where it was a quick kick.
Yeah, it looks like they're just going to straight up go for it here on this 4th down.
No, they're going to do the quick kick again, and he's not going to get near as good a kick. It's going to go out of bounds. It's probably going to be about a 15-yard kick. Where are they going to mark it? Looks like they'll mark it right at the 16-yard line. That's where Conroe will take over, leading this one 7-0, 7:34. That drive for College Park started out great. They got well into Conroe territory until they actually went to a 3rd down, and then just failure of execution, you might say. But it's still early. It's still very early.
Yes, indeed. It's still very early. Anything can happen. It looked like Conroe picked up on what they were doing. They made some adjustments on the field, and they were able to just stop the defense or stop the offense.
Yeah, they had that big sack. I think that really kind of took some momentum out of that drive.
Yeah, that big sack on what looked like a read option play.
All right. Nunley back. Looking to throw, looking to throw, looking to throw. He's going to tuck it and run out to the 20. Taking off his feet, he'll stretch and get out to around the 24. We'll see where they're going to mark it. But he'll have good yardage out of that. Ledger on the tackle for College Park. They will mark it at the 24. We'll call it 2nd and 3. Good 7-yard run there by Nunley.
Yeah, empty backfield look. College Park sent a blitz. They usually will run a 3-3 stack, but it looks like today they're going to try to send more blitzes on the edge. Mainly to stop that man right there, Jamiko Green.
And he got the first down. The ball will be marked way out out to the 30-yard line. That'll be plenty for the first down. That will move the chains, give Conroe a fresh set of downs. Wasu, the tackle, on the tackle for College Park. Yeah, you're right. College Park looks like they were expecting a run from Conroe tonight. And let's give that offensive line credit. They created a hole there for him. 1st and 10, ball at the 30. 6:43 left in the first quarter. Bad snap, picked it up. He'll take a loss on this one. Good penetration there by the College Park defense. Ledger on the tackle.
Yeah, it looks like it was originally going to be a quarterback run, but just the fumbled snap or the bobbled snap and then just the College Park defense just able to penetrate through. They saw the fumbled snap. Really, for every defensive player, they see the ball on the ground, they forget all their assignments, they just sprint to the ball.
Like sharks coming to blood. All right, 2nd and 11. Looking long, looking to throw, got his man open, overshot him. Had his man open up around the 45-yard line. Who was that he was throwing to? Can't catch his number. The intended receiver there. We'll get it for you here momentarily. Number 5.
Number 5, that would be Jalen Mayon.
He had him open.
Yeah, he had him open. Unfortunately, just overshot him.
Now it's 3rd and 11. Be interesting to see what the coaches have dialed up here on each side of the ball. And we have a flag. Correction, timeout Conroe. I think the coaches called timeout right before the ball was snapped. Made it look like a penalty was about to be called. 6 minutes left in the first quarter. We've got a good game here.
Yeah, and with these 3rd and longs, you never know, because do you try to run the ball, maybe just to get better field position for the punt, or do you try to take a shot downfield to get the first down? Which, I mean, if they run the ball, they've got Jamiko Green, like we've said, SMU commit. I mean, there's 2 viable ways to get the first down here.
We'll see what the Conroe Tigers have dialed up here. It has been a game so far, I think, where Conroe has dominated possession, although they took them less than a minute to score after that long kickoff run. Third and 11.
And that long kickoff run, that could very well be the deciding factor in this game if it keeps going how it's been, with both of these offenses getting good chunks of yardage on some plays and both teams just playing some smash mouth football.
Nunley going back to pass, being pressured, being chased, and he'll be taken down for a loss way back at the 25-yard line. That'll bring up a 4th down and a punting situation for the Tigers. Good defense there by College Park.
Yeah, just great rush
on the
just a great rush on the quarterback there, able to get to him.
Asong on that tackle.
Yeah, it looks like he's just trying to throw it away, but he was outside of the tackle box, so no penalty would have been called. So
Beltran back.
This 4th down.
Beltran back to receive for College Park. And I think he anticipated that was almost blocked. The kicker anticipated getting hit, kind of short stroked it, you might say. Ball will be down at the 33-yard line of College Park. That's where they will take over, trailing this one 7-0. College Park had a pretty good series that first time. It got down to about the 35, got close to the red zone, and Conroe defense really stiffened.
It'd be interesting to see. It's always on these second and third drives where the defense, they know what the offense is doing. They know what their play calls are. They know what they like to run. And then they're able to adjust on the sideline. We'll have to see.
Hughes back. Two receivers to his right, one to his left. No, three receivers to his right. Looking to throw, lots of time. Got a man open in the middle in the post and hits him on a stride. Beautiful pass. And he will take it into the end zone for the touchdown, and we're about 1 point away from having a tie game.
If it is extra point, it'll be a tie game. That was
Racal on the touchdown pass there by Hughes. What was that, Wesley? I'm sorry.
Yeah, it looked like just some great blocking up front also. So allowing for the quarterback to get the pocket and find his man in stride. In stride, one of the most beautiful things that a quarterback and receiver can ever see. Hitting the man in stride, perfect ball placement, and he's able to just outrun the defense for a touchdown.
Cock back to kick for College Park. And it is good. So our new score with 4:57 left in the first quarter, College Park 7, Conroe 7. Can't get any closer than that, Wesley.
No, you cannot, but as we can see on the replay there, once again, just perfect ball placement, good catch by the receiver to catch it in stride and not, you see sometimes with some receivers, they'll stop to catch it and turn, but sometimes, which is not usually ideal, you love to see those reach-out grabs, just pull it and run, which is what he did on the play, and I think that's one of the main reasons why they were able to score.
Catch it with your hands. We were talking earlier about waiting to see how College Park responded to that long touchdown run or long kickoff return and touchdown run by Conroe. Now it'll be interesting to see how Conroe responds after College Park has tied this game up. Mills and Mayon back to receive for Conroe. Cock, who kicked the extra point, is out there to perform the kickoff. Little short kick. Be fielded right at the 18. 25, taken off his feet right at the 29. Looks like they're probably marking about the 28-yard line. That's where Conroe will take over.
And I will say that was a very interesting kicking motion there, almost a Lou Groza toe kick right there. Usually you see the kickers now, they'll always do the soccer style. I don't think I've ever seen a straight leg like that in a while for players since like the 60s or 70s whenever they were kicking barefoot.
Really wasn't a pooch kick either.
He boomed that thing to about the 20-yard line too.
It looked like he was strategically trying to place it where he wanted it. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. It'll be a quarterback keeper, fake handoff. He'll get good yardage out of it all the way out to around the 36-yard line. It'll be 3rd and short for the Tigers. Second and short.
Second and short there. They ran the quarterback keeper, had Jermico Green out there going for the block as a lead blocker. That's sometimes a role that you would usually see as a fullback, but they keep the running back out there on the field, and they're able to get a good chunk of yardage there to pick up this second and short.
He'll roll, looking to throw. Got his receiver open in the flat. Has him for the first down. He'll be taken out of bounds right at about the 41-yard line. We'll wait and see. They're going to mark him at the 42, it looks like. That'll be enough for the first down. We'll move the chains, and they will continue their drive. So far, very good response by the Conroe Tigers after having given up that touchdown, that tying touchdown to the Cavaliers. Sands on the tackle for College Park.
Yeah, very good play. Just a classic rollout, find your hitch route, and then he's able to get the first down there. We'll have to see what they do here, try to keep this drive alive.
3:38 left in the quarter. Quarterback keeper got a good hole in the middle, into the secondary, knocks a guy down all the way into College Park territory. Looks like they'll mark him right at the 46-yard line. That will move the chains again. Conroe will maintain possession, keep that drive alive, and keep the momentum. Sands again on the tackle for College Park.
Yeah, they're keeping the momentum here, keeping the momentum going with a bunch of run plays. With these run plays right now, they've got the dual threat quarterback and they've got the good running back to run these plays, and they definitely do have an amazing O-line.
1st and 10. Now in College Park territory, ball is 46. Nunley looking to throw, being pressured, going to roll out, still looking to throw. He'll tuck the ball, take it out at the 46-yard line. Looks like he might get looks like they're going to mark him a yard short of where it was. He'll lose one. Let's look at the down marker here. Yeah, they're going to move him back 1 yard. The ball would now be sitting at the 47-yard line of College Park. They'll lose one. We'll make it 2nd and 11.
Yeah, 2nd down and 11 with all these run plays. Wouldn't be surprised if we see some sort of like rollout, maybe a play action.
He'll hand off. Big hole. Punishing runner there, all the way down to the 35-yard line. Looks like he's going to be right at the down marker. Ledger on the tackle for College Park. And they will move the chains, give him the first down. Tigers on the roll here. Ball now sitting at the College Park 36-yard line. 1st and 10.
Yeah, whenever this Conroe offense really hits their groove like they have this drive, it's really hard to knock them out.
Oh. And the ball on the ground, and it will be kind of a missed handoff there. Conroe was fortunate to be able to recover that ball. Have a penalty on the play. That'll cost Conroe 5 yards for the false start. That was one of those you just didn't get started right from the beginning.
Yeah, false start. The snap hit the running back who was in motion is what it looked like it happened.
Yeah.
Which even if the false start hadn't happened, it still would have been a penalty. Snap has to hit the quarterback first.
1st and 15. Little reverse here. Looking for a block. Still on his feet, down to about the 37-yard line. He'll pick up most of what they lost. We'll call it 2nd and 11.
Yeah, you can tell that was a good fake reverse there because number 55 of College Park, he smoked Nunley. Unfortunately, Nunley was not the one with the ball. Yeah, we've seen them run it before. They like to run a little fake handoff and a jet sweep reverse. Able to get him a good couple of yards here, make it 2nd down and about 11.
Looking to throw. Can't find a man open, still looking to throw. He'll throw in the middle, has a receiver there. Was he able to scoop it up? I think they're going to give him the catch. I think he did. Great catch there. Was able to go down and scoop that one up. Mills on the reception for Conroe. Now we're looking at 3rd and about 3. Ball now sitting at the 28-yard line of College Park.
3rd down and 3. Looks like College Park, they're going to try to send a blitz here, which is what you usually see in these 3rd and short situations, sending the blitz up the middle.
And we have a flag come in. College Park did a shift there, and I think it may have made the offensive line for Conroe jump.
Yeah, that is what it looks like here.
They did that shift. Completely legal play.
Completely legal, unless looks like they're discussing here. It could have also been encroachment on College Park if one of them touched.
On the offense, number 75, 5-yard penalty, third down.
That'll make it 3rd and long for the Tigers. Now we're looking at 3rd and about 6.
It's another one of those. This is these 3rd and mids, these 3rd and 6, 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4s, where it really keeps the defense on their toes because they don't know. Because you could very easily pick up the first down with a run or pass in these situations.
Scoreboard says 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Got a lot of green in front of him. Puts a move out, and will get the first down out of bounds right at, well, let's see where they're going to mark him. They're going to mark him right at the 22-yard line. It'll be enough for the first down. That was all Nunley there. That was all Nunley.
That was all Nunley. As you can see here on the replay, finds a hole, makes a man miss, and he's able to pick up the first down.
And that will end our first quarter. So our score, after one complete quarter of play, College Park 7, Conroe 7. We thought it would be a close one, and it hasn't disappointed, Wesley.
No, it has not. It's been a close one here. Both defenses playing good, both offenses playing good. It really is going to come down to, I think this game, to give you my honest prediction, it's going to come down to who gets the ball last. Both teams have been able to get some good plays rolling. Conroe right now, they're in the middle of a pretty long drive that took us from about halfway through the first quarter down in the second quarter here. We'll have to see what College Park does here because they've been sending blitzes, seems like, all night. So we'll have to see maybe if they continue with the blitz or they see that it's not working really well and they try to switch to more like a zone with the linebackers. But we'll have to see.
It's a very good observation. We thought we would have a good game tonight, and that has been the case. It's one of those games where we talked earlier about the temperature. You want to try to keep your defense off the field as much as you can in a game like this.
Right, you never want to tire them out. It's one of the key things in football. You always want to keep fresh guys in the game. You always want to get good depth at the skill positions.
Rolling out to throw and taken down for a loss. Big loss there for College Park. Ledger on that tackle for loss. Nunley will be brought down all the way back on the 20. Let's see where they're going to mark him, right at about the 27-yard line. We're going to call it 2nd and about 15 for Conroe. Conroe's having the same issue that College Park had earlier. They get down there and I wouldn't say the wheels fall off, but they just lose their Christmasness, if you know what I mean. Execution. Here's a handoff into the secondary, down to about the 24-yard line. Looks like they'll mark him about the 23. They're still going to be way short of a first down. It looks like it's going to be about 3rd and 11 at this point. 3rd and very long.
Interesting to see what they do here because Conroe, they do have a kicker who does have, he's got one heck of a leg, I can tell you that much. He's been routinely hitting 40-yarders and almost 50-yarders in practice. And so we'll have to see if they try maybe get the first down here, keep for the touchdown, or if they just try to make this field goal a little bit easier because both are very feasible options.
Nunley taking the signals. He'll roll, looking for his man. Got a man open in the flat, down to the 20, 15, at the first down, inside the 10-yard line, round to the 9. Looks like where they're going to mark him. It'll be a first down. It'll be 1st and goal for the Tigers. Good pass there, good pass. He looked that guy open. If you looked at it, he got the corner to bite, thinking he was going to run, was able to get him open long enough to make that pass, threw it on the run. Very, very well played there by Nunley.
Yeah, very well played there, and that's one of the benefits of having a dual threat quarterback. You see in the NFL with guys like Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson. The defense knows that they can run, so they're able to draw in the corners in, which leaves a wide receiver open on like a hitch route or a drag.
Nunley looking to throw, going to hold it. Take the ball down to about the 4-yard line. We'll see where they're going to mark him. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 5, I think, where they're going to mark him. That's where they'll give him forward progress. No, actually they're going to mark it at the 6. So it'll be 2nd and goal from the 6. Again, Nunley on that quarterback keeper, couldn't find a man open. Tucked it and ran.
Yeah, just tucking and running. He's done that a couple times this game. It's really making something out of nothing, which he definitely has the ability to do, as we have seen so far. We'll have to see if that continues throughout this game.
Hand off in the middle. He'll be hit behind the line of scrimmage and dropped for no gain. D'Amico Green on that carry. Mancuso on the tackle for College Park. Big down here. I believe this would be a moral victory for College Park if they could limit the Tigers to 3 points here. It's been a very long, time-consuming drive. 8:56 and counting left in the half.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm being honest with you here, I think this, where you're at right now, with the score right now, I think this is definitely 4-down territory if they don't score here.
Looks like it's going to be a quarterback keeper sweep. He'll get to the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be a 4th down and goal to go from about the 4-yard line. Looks like where they're going to mark it. What do you do now, Wes? Do you go for it, or do you send your kicker out on the field?
I mean, I personally, right now, with the way that your defense has been playing, I personally would go for it here, but there's a reason I'm not a coach. So,
all right, they've got their field goal kicker out there on the field, number 33. We'll check that name for you.
That is Zach Morgan.
Morgan for the kick. To give Conroe the 3-point lead. It's the kind of situation where you don't want to hold the ball that long. We got a whistle. Conroe has a timeout. You don't want to hold the ball that long, get down there that close, and not bring back any points.
Right, which, I mean, definitely could be one of the driving decisions for them to kick the field goal there, because if you don't get the 4th down, that's literally all the way down the field, all those plays for nothing. So it really just boils down to how much confidence you have in your offense.
And the game has all the appearance of being a close one. And if you can put points on the board, almost like that sacrifice in baseball. Let's get one run on the board. It might be all we need late in the game.
Yeah, as you mentioned, games coming down to field goals and extra points sometimes. Field goals could definitely be the difference. People always say you never want to be the kicker unless it's a game winner.
All right, Morgan. Waiting the snap. Kick is up, high enough, long enough, and it is good. So our new score was 7:53 left in the half. Conroe 10, College Park 7.
And, you know, definitely that right now this Conroe defense, they're going to look to try to get the College Park offense off the field as soon as possible, because their defense, I could tell you this much, after those long plays, I could tell you this much, they are probably tired with the heat, with the factor of the heat, the long plays, them running a whole bunch of run plays, everybody running to the ball. Good effort always, but you never know, man. You just got to have they're definitely tired.
And remember, both of these teams were undefeated coming into tonight's game. 2-0. Both perfect 2-0 record. Beltran, Young, and Snodgrass back to receive for College Park. Morgan doing the kickoff honors. I think he's going to boot this one. I don't know if he'll do that short kick. We'll see. Yeah, it'll hit, go out of bounds. That'll draw the flag. Both of these teams or kickers are very respectful of their run back receivers. Both teams, you can tell that from the kickoffs. Nobody wants to kick it to somebody for a run back.
Right, I think that's just because of the first play of the game where he ran it down to inside the 10-yard line.
Good observation, Wesley. That'll move the ball out to the 30-yard line for College Park, and that's where they'll take over, trailing it 10-7. College Park making sure they got the right players on the field for the formation they want to run. Is that our same quarterback, Hughes, or do we have a new quarterback? Yeah, it's the same quarterback. I'm sorry.
It looks like Conroe here, this game, they've been running a 4-2-5, and at some points it almost looks like a 4-1 with their defense.
Hughes looking for some room. He's got it. He'll get out to around the 38-yard line. They'll mark him right at the 38, I believe. That will be short of a first down, but it'll be second and short. We'll call it 2nd and 2 to go. Good run there.
And just a great effort play by the defensive lineman there, number 92, able to just track down the quarterback on those good track down tackles. You know, they have those drills every day in practice where point to the ball and then they run to it, and that's where the drills pay off right here.
He'll send a man in motion. Fake jet sweep. Being pressured. Eludes tacklers. He'll lose a couple, but he could have lost a lot more. Good, outstanding effort there by Hughes to try to elude. Broke one tackle. He'll lose a couple. It'll be 3rd and now 4.
There he was again, Jaden Ramos, able to get the first pressure on there, able to make him try to scramble around in the pocket, and it ends up in a loss here, which we got one of them 3rd and 4, 3rd and middle situations. Defense needs to be on their toes looking for a run or a pass. Wouldn't be surprised if they go more run here with 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. Sideline pattern, got his receiver. Plenty for the first down. Still on his feet, be taken off his feet right at the 45-yard line. That will move the chains, keep the drive alive for the Cavaliers. They'll come to the line quick. Run a little hurry-up offense. Raquel on the catch there. Good 15-yard pickup. Hughes, quarterback keeper here. Change directions. He'll get a yard out of it. Maybe a couple. We'll call it 2nd and 8. Time not a factor. Plenty of time left. 5:52 left in the half. Again, they kind of go to this quick formation. Trying to speed it up here a little bit. Hughes will send 3 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Handoff in the middle. He'll be hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down for a loss. Big defensive play there, Wesley.
Yeah, big defensive play there. You know, they sent on the backside, they sent a blitz, which completely takes out almost the entire backside of the play, so he's able to cut it. So he tries to cut it to the left and just was in the backfield, which again goes back to the point where whoever wins in the trenches will win the game, because it looks like Conroe's been winning in the trenches so far, and right now they're winning the game.
3rd and 11. Ball now sitting at the 46-yard line. They've got to get to the 35 to get a first. Roll out. Got his man open in the flat. Low ball, incomplete. Yeah, that's one. Just didn't have enough mustard on it, Wesley. The ball didn't. Receiver had to wait on it. Then when it arrived, it was low. And the Cavaliers will send out their punt team.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't have enough mustard on it, like you said. Ball was a little low. He could have gotten a good couple of yards there, maybe make it in a place where they could maybe try to go for it on 4th down here, because we got to remember College Park does get the ball back in the 4th quarter, or to start the second half, I should say. Or yes.
All right, here we go.
Stumbling over my words a little bit. I think the heat's out here is getting to me.
Mayon back to receive for the Tigers. Good snap. Straight up kick. Not much distance. And it'll take a Conroe bounce, be down at the 33-yard line. I think he only got about 12, 13 yards out of that punt. Snodgrass on the kick for College Park. High kick, just didn't have any distance. Ball will be marked at the 33, and College Park will be forced to send their defense back out onto the field, trailing this one 10-7.
And their defense right now, they're just thinking about getting a stop because, like we said earlier in the game, at the pregame, it's that 1-2 punch that you like to get with the deferring to the second half, and that's what they're aiming at right here.
Conroe would definitely like to put some more points on the board, cushion that lead they have, that 10-7 lead. Nunley will fade, looking to throw, reverse direction. He's got some green, looking for a block, gets a block out to the 50, 45, 40, 35, knocked out of bounds right at about the 33-yard line, I think is where they're going to mark it. 32-yard line. Good hard run there by Nunley. Reverse direction, was able to make it around the other side. Picked up good yardage out of it, all the way down to the College Park 32, where they're going to mark it. 37-yard line. Beltran on the tackle there for College Park.
Yeah, and he was able to flip the field there. Looked like almost like a naked bootleg there. You had the entire offense except for the quarterback running out to the right, and he was able to cut back to the left and get the good gain.
Little handoff in the middle. Jermico Green, big hole there. He'll get good yardage out of it and get the ball down to the 27-yard line. It'll be 3rd and about 5, 2nd and 5.
It's 2nd down and 5, and it looks like this offense has been hitting their groove in these past couple of drives. They're looking to definitely score some points here to try to cushion the fact that if they do indeed get that 1-2 punch there, they still have a chance to come back and win.
We have a timeout on the field. Looks like an official timeout.
That's Conroe Swinner. That's Quavion Swampsey, who, by the way, he is also one of the cheerleaders for Conroe. So he is a big agile man there. Probably the key cornerstone of the Conroe offensive line.
All right, 2nd and 5. Nunley looking to throw, step up in the pocket. He's got room in front of him, nothing between him and the goal line, and he will score. He read that one. You got to give Nunley the credit for that. He read that.
Yeah, he read that one. Good blocking up front by the offensive line. They're trying to just drive each other out of the play.
Looks like we do have a penalty that will bring it back.
Almost too good at blocking.
That'll take points off the board. And instead of another touchdown, now the Tigers are looking at 2nd and about 15. I believe it was a holding penalty, wasn't it, Wesley?
Yeah, holding penalty on the offensive line. Defensive lineman just tried to get away, just held on just a little bit too long.
Nunley looking to throw, being pressured, and throw it out of bounds. Be 3rd and 15. 3:17 left in the half.
Yeah, third down, about 15 here. You know, this is definitely what the College Park defense was aiming for, to get the stop here to get their offense some time to maybe get that 1-2 punch there, like we've been talking about for the deferred kickoff and the getting in the second half. This is also one of those times where wouldn't be surprised if, even though that it's third and long, wouldn't be surprised if we just see a simple run up the middle here, try to maybe protect the ball here, run the clock down a little bit, give them a little bit less time on offense.
Looking to throw, looking deep. Got a man open in the flat, wide open, down to the 20, 15, 10. Tries to make a move. He'll be taken out of bounds around the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal, Conroe. Williams on the tackle for College Park. He rolled out, and there was no one around that receiver.
Yeah, there's just nobody around him, just wide open, able to make some stuff happen there, get down to the 10. And definitely, though, I will say, with that play call on the 3rd and 15, definitely shows that Conroe, they're trying to be aggressive here. They're really trying to be aggressive with their play calls. Both teams have been very aggressive with these 3rd down and 4th down calls here.
First and goal, ball marked at the 8-yard line. Nunley looking to throw. He'll tuck it, run, jump over one man. Where will they mark him? Put him in the high jump. Sands, the intended tackler, I guess we might say. And we have a timeout. Official timeout.
Said it was a good job blocking up there by the big boys up front on the O-line. I saw a pancake, which eventually, if we can see here, we do have a pancake, which as he gets up causes another guy to fall. So it's really a 2-for-1 there, and Nunley tries to make something happen with the hurdle. Unfortunately, he's not able to, but still gets a good 3 or 4 yards here.
Both bands, drill teams, color guards will be performing tonight. Both of these schools have very large bands. Should be a great halftime show. We'll step away from the microphone, turn up the volume on our field mics so our YouTube audience can enjoy the halftime festivities.
Yeah, checking in here on the other games, Woodlands is beating Grand Oaks currently 28-7.
Sounds like a pretty good game. That game also being live streamed tonight. Nunley will hand it to D'Amico Green. Ball on the ground. I believe College Park is going to come up with it. Not really sure what happened there, and they do. College Park made a big play there. Was able to get that ball. Looks like it just slipped out of his hands. Wasn't hit.
Looks like he either slipped it out or it looks like he may have tried to lateral it, is what it looked like from up here, but either way, just slipped right out of his hands and right into College Park.
And
right
Cavaliers,
College Park defenders.
Cavaliers catch a big break there. Big break. Conroe looked like they were going in to score another touchdown here. Had the ball for second and third and goal from about the 5, and now they send their defense out onto the field. Big break here for College Park. Now let's see what they can do. 2:49 left in the half. Hughes looking to run. He'll be hit hard. He'll get, let's see where they mark him. They'll mark him right at about the, looks like they'll mark him right at the, looking for him to put the ball down, right at the 10-yard line. Second down and 9. Quintanilla on the tackle for Conroe.
Yeah, both teams here are showing off these quarterback runs, these design quarterback runs, these quarterback powers, quarterback draws. But the defenses, they've been picking up on it a little bit here in the second half, or the second quarter.
Fake handoff, looking to throw, looking for a post. He won't have it. Not open. Timing just wasn't there. The intended receiver was Styles, the intended receiver, and he just had trouble getting downfield, it looked like.
Yeah, just had some trouble getting downfield. Quarterback, he looked like he had him a little bit there. He had him if he threw the ball just a little bit just a little bit closer to him for a lead. They're almost exactly like they did on their touchdown.
I'm not sure Hughes picked him up going downfield early enough. All right, now we're looking at 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Throw out to the flat. Got his receiver, and he dropped the ball. Right through his hands.
Right through his hands. He just plain dropped the ball there. Now they're going to be forced to punt here, which you never really want to be forced to punt this is back deep because now the punter's going to have to line up in his end zone, and if anything happens with that ball, block punt or fumbled snap, it could be disastrous for College Park.
Mayon back to receive for College Park. For Conroe, correction. Van Hessendale. Hopefully we didn't butcher his last name. Our apologies. We have a whistle.
Play game on the offense, number 34.
25-second clock expired. Now he'll probably be standing at the back of his end zone. Van Hensdale. I'll try it one more time. Van Hensdale. Short kick. He'll let it bounce. It'll roll out of bounds right at about the 35-yard line. College Park having to punt the ball. Conroe taking over now. Good field position on the College Park 35, leading this one 10-7.
A great field position here. It's almost the exact same field position that they had at the end of the last drive, or at the beginning of the last drive, I should say. And we'll have to see what they could do with it. I know they're going to try to hopefully get a touchdown here because they want to probably try to drain a little bit of clock here also. So College Park does not have the opportunity to get that 1-2 punch that we've been talking about so much with that second half, with them getting the ball in the second half, which we talk about it so much because it really can be impactful in a game.
Absolutely. Yeah, just 148 left in the half. But as you said, Wesley, Conroe not taking the foot off the gas here. Looking to throw. Lots of time, being pressured. Going to roll out. Quarterback keeper, he's got it down to the 30. Go out of bounds right at about the 26-yard lines where they're marking. It'll be enough for the first down. I'll take that back. He's going to be about a yard short. It'll be 2nd and 1.
Yeah, as you can see here, just the pocket collapsed a little bit. He stepped up too early, but he was able to make something out of nothing for one of the many times that he has today. That will definitely be one of the keys of the game for both teams, making something out of nothing, which is definitely something that Conroe has been doing so far.
And he ran out of bounds to stop the clock. And we have a whistle. I think that was a play that just didn't ever get started right. I think that'll be a false start against Conroe.
False start on the offense, 9. 5-yard penalty, 2nd down.
So instead of 2nd and 1, it'll be 2nd and 6.
Be interesting to see if they keep with this aggression here and try to score, or if they try to just run the clock out and just get to the locker room.
135, which is plenty of time when you got the ball on your opponent's 31-yard line. He'll fade, looking to throw, got his man open in the flat. 20, 15. Looks like they'll probably give him progress to the 14-yard line. That will be enough to move the chains and a first set of downs for Conroe.
And Conroe, they love to run these rollout passes, these quick rollout passes that they've been running all night because they know that the defense is looking at Nunley, knowing that he can run. So they have a quarterback spy on him. They know the receivers know just scramble drills sometimes. Get open. The DBs, they're looking at Nunley trying to see if he's going to run. And Nunley, he's been doing a great job at faking the run tonight.
Fake handoff there, pulling, breaking tackles, staying on his feet down to the 4-yard line. He broke about 3 tackles. Right now, this has been the Christian Nunley show, to be honest. Sands on the tackle for College Park. He broke about 3 tackles to get down to the 4.
Yeah, he did. He's been doing really good tonight on the ground. Haven't seen a whole ton of him with his air in the passing game, which he has shown before that he's good at it too. He's really a true dual threat.
Handed to Jermico Green. He will go looking for an indication. Was it a fumble?
They have not blown the play dead.
No, they have not.
Oh, my goodness.
Look, we'll have to look at the replay of that one. Down to the 40, 35. Finally brought down at the 30-yard line. I believe that was a fumble. The officials let it
That is what they are calling it. That is a fumble. He fumbled it into the end zone, and College Park recovered it. We'll have to see here on the replay. Oh.
I don't know about that, Wesley. It looks like he may have had possession of the ball when he crossed the goal line, but we don't have replay in high school football. That's one the coaches will look at. And I'm sure there will not be an official review, but it looked like he may have had that ball when he crossed the end zone. I don't know.
That would be really.
They have a much better angle than we do.
Had a pylon camera right there. That would have been the great. That would have been the great opportunity to use it. But that's one of the reasons why that these defensive coaches, they teach the defense. If you see the ball on the ground, swarm.
Beltran on that run back for College Park. Big break for College Park there.
We'll say, though, great hustle by Conroe to stop him from getting the touchdown there. Looks like on the tackle it was Braylon Mills able to just hawk him down at about the 30-yard line. Once again, just great heads-up play by College Park.
It was an outstanding heads-up play. Didn't hear a whistle. Hughes looking to throw. Being pressured, and he'll throw it out of bounds. That'll leave 3 seconds left on the clock.
3 seconds here. Just throw it up. Take a shot. Hail Mary.
Yeah, I'm sure the coaches will replay that play several times to try to see exactly what happened.
Timeout, College Park.
College Park will call timeout with 3 seconds on the clock. I think they're trying to reset the clock to a minute. It shows 3 seconds, and I think that's a 3 second on the clock. There was an early indication from the official, from the referee, to reset the clock.
I believe he reset the clock to 10 seconds because that run back, that did take about 20 good seconds off the clock there.
Yeah. It was a long play.
Mainly just because of all the confusion on whether the ball was live or not. But referee didn't blow the whistle. The defense realized that they never blew the whistle, and they picked it up and just ran it almost for a touchdown.
All right, here we go. We're going to have, Wesley, looks like a 48-yard field goal attempt. Cook kicking the ball for College Park here. 48-yarder. And we have an illegal procedure call. And it looked like it would have been good, but illegal procedure call will negate the field goal, 48-yarder. That's a good kick for a high school kid. Interesting call here. He made it by about 2 yards maybe.
And it looks like they're going to keep him out there, though.
He needs a little wind behind it. They're going to put 3 seconds on the clock. Run the play again. If we could get a close-up of the field goal when that ball goes through. Now we're looking at a 53-yard field goal. And it'll be short. And that will end our first half. So after one half of play here at Boydie Moorhead Stadium in Conroe, our score is College Park 7, Conroe 10. I think the second half, Wesley, is going to be just as exciting as the first.
Yes, it definitely has been a very exciting game so far. Both offenses having very explosive first halves with some explosive plays. Both defenses having some great plays. As you can see, Conroe, they've been getting TFLs and sacks, and then same thing with College Park, and then that fumble recovery to give them the chance to even kick the field goal.
All right, we're going to step away from the microphone here, turn up our field microphone so our YouTube audience can enjoy our halftime show. Again, two of the best bands in all of CISD here tonight, College Park and Cavaliers. Or should I say College Park and Conroe.
Ladies and gentlemen, now gentlemen, on the body, my man, Conroe is the mighty appreciation to our cavalier sponsors, Wade World Travel and the Underdog. We really appreciate the support of our band. Thank you. One more time, every band director, Jeff Horn. This is the band director, Eric Owen. Production director, Rob Hall. And the color director, Fernando Rodriguez. We've had the band director, Paige Crosby, Elizabeth Dillard, Alexander there, and Dan there. Our section of the week is the production section. Tonight, I can be representing from Bruce Lee, 2023 title, Wade. And now, having a great show, just on top of my great young men and women. Before the warriors get down, you'll Let's hear it for my family, marching band. We hope you enjoy the show. Get ready for 3 seconds. No count.
All right, both teams are back on the field doing their warm-ups. Outstanding halftime show from both of those bands. I don't think we got the entire halftime show from either team, but probably got maybe half the sets that they will use when they compete in their competitions. Outstanding performance, though, by the band, color guard, and drill team for each program. Well, Wes, we thought we would have a close one, and it has not disappointed. What do you see as being key here in the second half for each team?
I mean, I really see for Conroe just protecting the ball a little bit more. We've seen them, if they weren't for those turnovers, they would be up by 2 touchdowns now. Just protecting the ball, playing a clean game with the touchdown down there being called back for holding. And then for College Park, just really capitalizing on the turnovers that they do get, because on both of those turnovers that they've had, they have not been able to convert to points, which could definitely be the turning point of the game right now. And we'll just have to see what they come out with on offense. Both teams have been doing great things on offense with their dual threat quarterbacks, and both teams have been also doing good on defense, trying to pick up on the other team's offense. It's really been an evenly matched battle here.
Yes, I think one thing that really stood out was Christian Nunnally. He had a fantastic first half. Throwing the ball, we weren't able to keep statistics on him, but he had some crucial passes and some crucial runs that kept some drives alive. And as you said, I think if they hadn't had those mistakes down deep, they would be well in control of this game.
Yeah, they definitely would, but it's just things that they hopefully are able to clean up during halftime in the locker room, and we'll have to see what they come out with on offense here, see how they perform here in the second half. with the lead.
And on the other side of the ball, College Park, I think Camden Hughes probably didn't have as good a half as he would have liked. I think he's going to hopefully come out here in the second half and be able to complete more passes than he had in the first half. Although he did have a beautiful touchdown pass. That was as good as it gets. That long touchdown pass he had there at, I think it was close to the end of the first quarter, which tied the game up, as a matter of fact. That was a beautiful pass. I think he'd like to have a lot more of those in the second half. We're waiting for the teams to take the field. College Park has their tower tunnel, I'll call it. Again, it must be 60, 75 feet tall. Here come the Tigers. And here come the College Park Cavaliers. It'll be interesting to see, Wesley, how the what adjustments the two coaches made in the dressing room at halftime, how they come out playing here in the second half. What do you do? I mean, when you're 10-7 game, I mean, do you make many adjustments, or do you just try to execute better with your original game plan?
I feel like with the original game plan, I feel like you make not a ton of adjustments, but you make some, because you're not, if you're Conroe, you're not blowing them out, but you're also not losing. So you're obviously doing some things right, but you're also doing some things wrong. If you're College Park, though, I could see them definitely maybe trying to take more changes to their game plan. They've been running the blitz a lot on the outside. Maybe I could see them maybe sending less blitzes, and if they do, sending them down the middle, which could really be a good thing there for their offense if they maybe switch to more of a 3-4 to try to neutralize that rushing attack from Jamaico Green.
Yes, they kind of they did a pretty good job. Jamaico came out pretty hard there in the first quarter, had some big runs, and then they made some adjustments, were able to kind of take him out of the play, and I think that's where Nunley kind of stepped up with his game. College Park won the toss at the start of the game, and chose to defer, so they will receive. Looks like it's going to be that was a good call, Wesley, deferring to the second half, trailing it by 3.
You're trailing by 3 now, and you can score. If you score here on this opening drive, you're up. And it's really, other coaches just like to take it in the second half now, because now you get the ball back, but you also know what their defense is doing, what they like to run, if they like to run blitzes and 3-4s and 4-3s, and what coverages they have.
Beltran back. Yeah, Beltran, Snodgrass, and Young back to receive for College Park. Both of these kickers have really tried to avoid deep kickoff returns, almost kicking the ball away from the receivers. This one will be fielded right inside the 4-yard line, up to 10, 15, still on his feet, be hit around the 18-yard line. Flag comes in. We'll see what that play is, or that call. Typically thrown in the area of holding, but we'll wait and see here. Beltran on the carry. That is the initial indication. Holding against College Park. That'll be a spot foul. Move the ball back to around the 8-yard line. We'll look where the final spot is going to be. Just underway here in the second half. 11:53 in the third quarter. That is our indication. Half the distance, so they'll mark the ball right at the 9-yard line. That's where College Park will take over. Not a good way to start when you're trailing by 7. You got the ball. As you said, you want to try to grab some momentum here. But holding penalty, back them up, put them inside the 10.
It's very interesting. It looked like if Beltran had let that ball go, it would have went out of bounds and brought it out to 30. But instead, now they're on their own about 7-yard line here starting this drive.
Hughes will send 3 receivers out to his right, 1 to his left. Single halfback. Handoff in the middle, got a hole, but hit by the linebacker, taken down for a short gain. Looked like they'll mark him about at the 13-yard line, maybe the 12. Agoli on the carry for College Park. He'll get 4 out of it. We'll call it 2nd and 6.
Yeah, a lot of coaches, they like to say 3 or 4 yards on first down, that's good, because 3 or 4 yards 3 times is the first down.
Absolutely. Got his man wide open. Foot race. 40, 50, 45, 40. He's got blockers. Out of bounds. Well, they're going to mark him out at the 5-yard line. Big play. That was one that College Park needed. We were sitting there talking about, you were saying earlier, how you getting down there, score, taking the momentum away, and it looks like that's exactly what they're going to do. No penalties on the play. No penalties. He caught him wide open on a post pattern.
He caught him wide open on the post. He was able to cut back upfield, cut back to the inside. He almost made a man miss, as we can see here on the replay. Just perfect post there. He's able to keep the defensive he's able to keep the corner or the safeties back turned towards him. So that's one of the main reasons why I believe he got that right there.
All right, Hughes, I made that comment earlier that Hughes really kind of needed to up his game a little bit. He had that big pass in the first half and then followed it up with that big pass here. He got a couple out of it. It'll move the ball down to the 3-yard line. It'll make it 2nd and goal. This is one where College Park Cavaliers really need to put this one in the end zone.
It definitely is for them to keep in this game, because the way that Conroe offense was rolling before the turnovers, they were really hitting their groove, and whenever they hit their groove, it is really hard to knock them out of it.
Looking to throw, got a man open in the corner quarter at the sideline and into the end zone for the touchdown. A goalie for that reception. And we're about to have a new score here with College Park taking the lead.
Hey, it's just a classic. You have him run out a little drag route or a little out route on the end zone, and it just works like a charm for him. Able to quick throw it into the end zone.
Hargis doing the kicking for College Park. Ball is down. Kick is up. And it is good. So our new score with 10:16 left in the third quarter, College Park 14, Conroe 10. Now it's up to Conroe to see if they can answer, Wesley.
Yeah, it really is up to Conroe to see if they can answer here on this drive. Any sort of points would be great for them. They're thinking touchdown, though, but we've seen their kicker. He can kick field goals when needed, extra points. He can kick. If you get in between at about the 35, that you're chilling and that you just need to protect the ball, and you can get some points on the board.
Both teams taking their time here. If this game were being broadcast over television, I would say this is a commercial timeout, given the amount of time they're taking. All right, Conroe sends their kickoff, their receiving team out onto the field.
I'll say that one thing I have noticed, College Park, with it only being a short 15-minute drive of I-45, they have traveled well here to this game with their student section.
We were making that comment at halftime. There's probably less than about 5 miles, maybe at most, as a crow flies between these two schools. Mills and Mayon back to receive for the Tigers.
Really, it's a testament to how big this area has grown to have legitimately 5 high schools within a 25-mile radius, with all of them having about 4,000 or more kids.
Offside kick. It'll go out of bounds in the flag. I think that was one where he just kind of kicked it a little bit too hard. What do you think about that move? Good call?
I mean, it definitely caught Conroe off guard. I think it's a good way to get some momentum in your favor, because then you can go up by 2 scores if you end up getting the ball back, which unfortunately they did not get. And it looks like whenever you're trying to go for the onside kick there, you really, ideally, you want to see him kick it at about the midway point of the ball, instead of like at the bottom where you would normally kick it, and it would usually try to hopefully take a little hop.
All right, and that's a illegal procedure call, because the ball kickoff going out of bounds. It'll put the ball all the way out to the 46-yard line for Conroe. Great field position. That was a kind of a gutsy move, but I guess College Park is going to put their defense to test here. Now leading the game 14-10. Nunley had a big game first half. He'll keep it. Hit his receiver out in the flat. He's got the ball down to around the 41-yard line, 45. Let's see where they're going to mark him. No, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 42. It'll be plenty for the first down, and a first down play on the first possession of the second half for Conroe. They're picking up where they left off.
Yeah, picking up where they left off with those rollout plays, those sprint out plays with the short little routes. They've been able to turn into some big yards here in this game, which could really be one of the telling points for this offense, one of the real key points for this offense.
1st and 10, ball at the College Park 42. Nunley rolling out, looking to throw, being pressured now, and he'll throw that one out of bounds. It'll be second and 10. Yeah, couldn't find a receiver and made the wise move there just to toss that one out of bounds.
Yeah, just a very wise move, like you just said, to just throw it out of bounds. You know, you never really want to take a big chunk of yardage loss that you could easily avoid. You see it so many times with some younger quarterbacks. We saw it with Caleb Williams in the NFL this past week, where you try to scramble around and you try to get rid of the ball, but you're just not able to when you get sacked for a big loss.
He'll hand it to Green. He's got room, and I think he got a lot more out of that. He tripped over his shoestrings, you might say. He's going to be short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and 9, or 3rd and 1, I should say.
It looks like the turf monster got him a little bit there.
Exactly. Exactly. That's what I was going to say. The grass was too tall.
Yeah, you can see he planted his foot and a huge little mountain of turf pillars just came up behind him.
All right, 3rd down. 3rd and 1. He'll hand it to Green. And through second effort, I think he's going to get the first down. They'll mark him right at about the 31. They'll move the chains. It'll be a first down for Conroe, keeping their drive alive. Richard, on the tackle for College Park.
We'll say, though, this offensive line for Conroe, they've been doing great this game. They've been able to get some movement on the run plays and some great pass blocking on the passing plays, allowing Nunley to just be able to maneuver around in the pocket and find his man open.
Nunley will keep it. He's got a lot of green in front of him. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Conroe Tigers.
There it is again, that almost Michael Vick or Lamar Jackson-esque run that he's been making all game, and this time he gets a great block on the outside by number 3, Braylon Mills, who really gets a 2-for-1 special out there with a pancake block, which allows him to get that touchdown.
Waiting the extra point. Conroe has retaken the lead. Morgan doing the extra point honors here. Fumbled snap, and Morgan will simply fall on it. So the extra point will go unsuccessful. And College Park, or Conroe, now takes a 2-point lead. That may come back to haunt them a little later, don't you think, Wesley?
That very much will, because now, even if they get a field goal here on this next drive, they will be able to take the lead. You know, you never really want to leave any points like that on the board, because you really never know where it can come back to haunt you. Like you just said, you know, there have been multiple times where games have come down to 1 point, 2 points, and some of those deciding factors have been, you know, those like fumbled snaps on kickoff or on kicks, and then just block punts and everything like that. Because people usually overlook how important a special teams is in a game.
Yeah, it looked like we don't have the replay, but it looked like it was just a bad snap, and Ramos, the handler there, could not really pick the ball up, and it would have been a fabulous recovery because the ball was pretty much rolling on the ground when it got back to him. All right, new score, College Park 14, Conroe 16. Conroe kicking here. No wind a factor tonight. His last kick went out of bounds. I take that back, that was College Park. Good high kick. It'll be fielded right at the end zone. 5, 10, looking for a lane. Had a little bit of a lane there. Good open field tackle by number 29 by Conroe. Beltran on the carry. 29 was the carry there for Conroe. Good open field tackle. Almost a touchdown saving tackle. We'll check that number.
That's Bryant Dukes there on the good open field tackle. That's what, linebacker coaches or defensive back coaches, they preach the open field tackles, because we've seen before in games, in Conroe games, and in these district games with these open field tackles, if you miss them, they can lead to some huge plays.
All right, Hughes back for College Park, wanting to retake that lead now. Little handoff in the middle, trying to make it around the end. He will not. He'll break a couple of tackles, but will still be taken down for probably no gain. Looks like they're going to mark him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 10. Almeida on the carry for College Park.
Yeah, and it's a great play by the entire Tigers defense, able to just swarm on the ball carrier after he breaks that first tackle.
Looking for the play to be signed in for College Park. Hughes will send 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. And he'll hand it off in the middle. No fake. Good fake there. Did not fool the defensive front for Conroe. It'll be 3rd. He'll lose a yard out of that. It'll be 3rd and 11.
And now if they get a stop here, Conroe has definitely got some more momentum on their side, which really is the turning point, or could be the turning point in this game, because you've seen, where one team gets the momentum in the middle of like the 3rd quarter or at the beginning of the 4th, and they just run with it throughout the end of the game. It's really almost what we saw last week with the Montgomery and Caney Creek game. Montgomery, they got the ball, they got rolling in the 2nd quarter, and they just didn't let up.
Looking to throw, and he'll be taken down for a sack. We'll give 49 key credit for that one. Killinaris on the sack. Typically in those type of plays, you give the guy credit for the sack who's coming up beating his chest the hardest.
Yeah, it's a great play up there by the Conroe defensive line, able to get a bunch of pressure. It's always great whenever you see multiple guys get credited for a sack, because that means multiple guys, they were able to break through their blocks and get to the quarterback.
Looks like Conroe may be coming after this one. We'll see. Plenty of time. Kind of a short kick. It'll hit right at about the 37-yard line and be downed at looks like the 41 where they're going to mark it. Conroe will take over with excellent field position, leading this one 16-14 with 6:14 left in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, it's always usually a game of field position, it feels like, because if you get these good field positions like we've stated earlier, or like I stated earlier, if you get within 30 yards, you have this kicker, Zach Morgan, who has one heck of a leg, who can just boom things from about 30 to about 40 yards. So you're in good hands.
And this is a situation here where College Park has got to hold on defense. This is a big defensive series for them, trailing it by 2. Little quarterback keeper. He'll cut back, get good yardage out of it. He'll get 4. We'll call it 2nd and 6. It looked like he could have made a lot more, but that was a good open field tackle by College Park. Beltran on that tackle. Good open field tackle.
And it's a great job by the offensive line. they're big nasties on the field, but I know each and every one of them off the field, they're some nice dudes. Unless you make them angry or steal their lunch, but
Nunley looks like he has good field presence, and what I mean by that, he's able to see the entire field and make cuts and decisions on which way he wants to go to elude tacklers. That's just something that's God-given. Throwing, looking ready to throw, going to be hit from behind. Ball on the ground, still on the ground. Who will pick it up? Still on the ground. It'll be picked up by Conroe and taken out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Boy, we want to watch that one on the replay. Outstanding hit.
Yeah, just a great blindside hit here by College Park. He just comes off the edge and just whacks him.
And then it's amazing how hard that ball can be to pick up.
Yeah.
Ledger for the original hit there that knocked the ball loose.
Now we're about third into Houston.
Yep. Third and tomorrow.
Take a look closely, you can see first down sticks right about South Padre Island.
Yeah. Handoff. Green still on his feet. Going to try to make it to the sidelines, and he'll be taken off his feet right at the 45-yard line, well short of the first down. It'll be a punting situation. Beltran on the tackle again for College Park. D'Amico was trying to do what he could to get as many yards as he could, put him in a better punt situation. They'll be punting from their own 45-yard line. Good, strong kick here might help their cause. College Park will send back number 4 to receive. He needs a good return here. Beltran back to receive for College Park. Good return for them would be, we have a flag. False start is the indication by a referee. It'll move them back 5 yards, and they'll be kicking from their 40-yard line instead of their 45. Beltran will move up. We haven't seen a punt return or a kickoff return. I'll take that back. I think we saw a kickoff return for a touchdown in the first game of the year. Don't remember the two teams. Short kick. Be fielded at the 20, 25, 30. Looking for some room, and he'll be taken down hard at the 35-yard line. Good, hard tackle there by number 44 for College Park.
Do you have another flag down, though?
Endicott. We do have a flag there, Wesley pointed out. Probably in the area of holding. We'll look for the indication here. That is our indication. That'll be a spot foul. They'll move the ball back to around the 25. We'll see where they're going to spot it. I think they're going to spot it right at the 25. They will, and that's where College Park will take over, trailing by 2. You know, this is the kind of game where you really have to kind of keep your players up. 2 points is nothing.
Yeah, so I mean, it's a big point of momentum also, you know. You can see, like, you know, after a big play, you feel like, oh, yeah, that just happened. But it only takes one play for them to get all hyped up again.
Yes.
And I can speak, as a player, I can speak from experience.
Hughes will send 3 receivers out to his right, 1 to his left, looking to throw, being pressured. Got a man open in the middle. It will move the chains, move the ball out to the 40-yard line. Looks like they'll mark him right at the 40. That'll be a first down for College Park. Stiles on the reception for College Park. And we'll have an official timeout here. We'll have an official timeout here. What was the score of that Woodlands game? It looked like the Woodlands was going to break it open, Wesley. I think you told me earlier it was 28-7.
It's now 42-7.
42-7, so Woodlands has that one well under control. I'm looking forward to, we were talking earlier at halftime, the game between Conroe and the Woodlands is going to be a barn burner this year. I kind of get that feeling.
It definitely is. You know, Woodlands, they're ranked in the top 30 of the 6A division of Texas football in every single major poll.
I'll have to look at the schedule to see. Well, really, it may be it's almost a home game for either team. Well, any of these CISD schools that play, whether they play in Moorhead or if they play at Woodforest, I guess with Conroe it's a little more of a home game because they're playing at a stadium that is on their campus. But in the cases of the Woodlands and College Park and Oak Ridge, Grand Oaks, they might consider either field their home field. I don't know.
Right. But
new quarterback for College Park, Bravo Jr. New quarterback. He'll throw quickly out into the flat, lead his receiver. Good pass there. Let his receiver give him some yardage there. Move the ball up to about the fuller. They're going to mark it right at the 45, 44-yard line. Good 4-yard gain on first down. It'll be 2nd and 6. Chalwanick on the, if we say his name correctly, on the reception for College Park. Again, Bravo Jr. He'll hand it off in the middle. Good open run here down to the 40, 35, 30, out of bounds at the 30, at the 29-yard line. It looks like where they're probably going to mark him. Now they're going to mark him right at the 30. Big run there for College Park. They're knocking on the door, Wesley. They're knocking on the door.
They definitely are knocking on the door here. And Conroe, they've been running this 4-2. They've been running this 4-2-5 defense all night, and they've been sending the blitz here. They've been sending the blitz a lot, which really only leaves one guy in the open field and two guys downfield, and the others covering the receivers, which is definitely a good recipe. If I see that on offense, I'm thinking inside runs.
Another handoff in the middle. Same runner there, Ogoli, on the handoff, and he had that long run, a 40-yard run there earlier on the previous play. No gain here. It'll be 2nd and 10. Time for the Conroe defense to stiffen, nursing a 2-point lead with 3:22 left in the third quarter. Not sure if Nunley will be back tonight. But so far, Bravo Jr. has been doing a good job keeping the offense moving. Throw out in the flat again, got his receiver. Down to the 25, 20, still on his feet, eluding tacklers, be taken down at the 15-yard line. That'll be enough to move the chains. I don't see any flags. Or do I? Racal on the reception and carry. I think there was a flag. It'll be holding against College Park, and then we'll bring it back. Conroe band cranking up their stand trash, as my former drum major daughter likes to call it. Move the ball back to the 40, 35-yard line. That's a penalty that hurt College Park, that holding penalty for sure. They would have been 1st and 10 on the 15. Now they're looking at 2nd and 15 from the 35. Looks like he wasn't anticipating the ball on the ground. Who's got it? Picked up by Conroe. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, and touchdown. And I do not see any flags. It looked like when we get on the replay, Wesley, it looked like the quarterback, Bravo Jr., was not ready for the snap. And ball on the ground. Conroe picks it up. Wait for the replay here. Levy on that pickup and touchdown recovery. That's the one that, those special teams players, they dream for.
Yeah, the defensive players, if your defense is scoring, that's a good sign of where you're at in the game.
Or special teams.
Or special teams.
I guess our replay booth isn't going to pull that one up, but I can pretty much assure the audience I think they saw it too. The snap came back, and Bravo Jr. wasn't anticipating it. Actually came close to going over his head. Waiting the extra point. Kick is up. Strong kick. High enough and good. So our new score with 2:33 left in the third quarter is Conroe 23, College Park 14. Boy, what a turnaround. College Park seemed to have some momentum there. They had, Nunley had gone out of the game. Hughes had gone out of the game, and Bravo Jr. had to come in and was doing a great job moving the ball down the field. They would have had it first and 15, or first and goal, or not first and goal, but first and 10 from the College Park 15, and a holding penalty negated that pickup, brought the ball back to the 35, and on that next play after the penalty is when they, we'll call it I don't know if you call it a bad snap or quarterback not anticipating it, whatever the case. Ball on the ground, College Park picks it up, takes it in for the score.
Yeah, just ball on the ground, picks it up and scores. One of the great things about defense, you know, you have those athletic players out there, those very athletic players that honestly, some of them can honestly play running back or receivers on skill positions. You know, as they say for cornerbacks, what they're just receivers, can't catch.
Yeah. And you probably have to say, too, with Bravo Jr. being the backup quarterback, you know, there's a lot of timing and just finesse, I guess you might say, between the quarterback and the center. And when a quarterback has to come in and cold like that and take over, that can be a challenge. Looking for the sideline, going to stretch it out, still on his feet, knocked out of bounds right around the 21-yard line. We'll see where they're going to mark him. That's where College Park will take over. Now trailing this one by 9, 23-14. Beltran on the run back.
Yeah, this drive is definitely a must score, it feels like, for College Park if they want to stay in this game here. Because the way that Conroe, they've been moving the ball really well. They've been getting some momentum now that if they can keep on rolling, just run away with this game.
Yeah, I think they'll be probably keeping the ball on the ground. Conroe at this point, College Park. And I believe is Hughes back in there now, I believe? Yes. Yeah, Hughes is back in there. That's a good sign. Have him back on the field. You never like to see a player go out and not return. He'll send 2 receivers to his right, 2 to his left. Going back to throw. Got his man open, and that was one of the, that's one he would have liked to have had back. Looked like he just missed his target there. It'll be 2nd and 10. Raquel, the intended receiver for College Park.
Yeah, Raquel, he really has had himself one heck of a game here. He, with that big touchdown pass, with that big touchdown catch earlier, and then, you know, that big catch and run on down the field to get him into some good scoring position.
Hughes back, 3 receivers on his right. It'll hand off in the middle. Not much there. That defensive front from Conroe have smelt that one coming and shut it down. No gain. We'll call it 3rd and 10. A goalie on the carry there for College Park.
Yeah, 3rd down here. Big 3rd down at this point in the game right now. We'll have to see what they do. Probably try to run some crossing routes across the middle, 1 or 2 of them, because Conroe's, they're leaving the middle of the field open right now.
Hughes looking to throw. Got a post pattern. He'll throw it into traffic and went through the safety's hands and then went through the intended receiver's hands. Ball will drop incomplete. It'll be 4th down in a kicking situation. Punting situation for College Park. They'll send their punter back to kick this one. Beltran back to kick for College Park. Conroe will send number 5 back. That's Mayon Jalen. Jalen. I'll get it right. Give me 3 tenths. Mayon back to receive. Short kick. It'll hit at the 50. Go out of bounds. I think they'll mark it right at the 50-yard line. Pretty good field position for Conroe, leading this one 23-14 with 1:24 left in the third quarter. What do you think Conroe is going to do now, Wesley? Just kind of work on the clock? Or is it too early for that?
I feel like it's a little bit too early to start working on the clock. I think they keep on running their normal offense because they're only up by 9 right now. But I mean, it's still 2 scores, but you would like to eventually, hopefully, get into that 3-score, maybe even 4-score margin with a lead, and that's when I think you can start really running down the clock.
All right. Tigers will come to the ball, nose of the ball, sitting right at the 50-yard line. Again, leading at 23-14. Good handoff around the end there. He'll get plenty of yardage for the first down to go out of bounds. Where they're going to mark him. They're marking right at the 35-yard line in College Park territory. Sands on the tackle for College Park. Who was at run? Number 7. Green, D'Amico Green. How did I miss that one?
It's a great job blocking up front by the offensive line, able to keep the front 7 out of the play. And D'Amico Green, he's just able to find his open gap and just run out there for the first down.
It's at that point now where conditioning is really going to kick in, or the lack thereof. Fumbled, not quite as bad as the early one, but the could not field it cleanly. Endicott on that tackle for a loss. Yeah, he just couldn't field the ball cleanly. And Nunley take the loss on that one. It'll be 2nd and 15.
And the quarterback center exchange just always has to be on point with every single one of the plays because really the center starts every single play.
Yes. He'll roll out looking to throw. He'll tuck it. Run out of bounds. He'll get a few yards out of it. Where are they going to mark him? They're going to mark him right at the 35-yard line. He'll get the yardage lost. It'll be 3rd and 10. This is one I think where College Park wants to dig in here a little bit here. Dig in and try to hold him. We have an official timeout. I think we have a player just got a leg cramp here late in the game in the heat.
Yeah, but really with my unbiased opinion, with me being a lineman and all, I swear this is unbiased, but I feel center is probably one of, if not the most important position on the field.
Everything starts with you, as you said.
Yeah, everything starts with the center, you know. Some of the great teams, they're nothing without their center. Some teams, they're nothing without their center, you know. The Raiders, the Ken Stabler, John Madden Raiders, they're nothing without Jim Otto, you know. The Jets, they were nothing without Kevin Malway or anyone else like that. The Oilers, nothing without Bruce Matthews whenever he was playing center. And it all starts with the center.
And they are probably the most underappreciated position of all of them on the field.
For sure. The entire offensive line is. You know, as we can see now, the zebras, the American zebras in their natural habitat, gathering up on the field, getting some hydration.
I wondered what they were doing. They were all lifting their hands in the air like
they're trying to raise the roof, man.
Yeah,
they're trying to get everybody hyped up.
I've never seen that, but
I think that is the first time I've ever seen refs try to play to the crowd.
Doing a raise the roof. I'm sure there was a purpose for that. I don't know if we caught that on camera or not, but I
hope we did. Please tell me we did.
I may have to go to the replay. Let's mark this at 28 seconds left in the third quarter, and the officials are raising the roof. Nunley back in the shotgun. 3 receivers in tight on his right. Put a man in motion. Looking to throw, being pressured. Got his looking for his directing the man downfield, and he'll go out of bounds right at about the 35-yard line. It'll be 4th and 10. Good defensive hold there for series, you might say, for College Park. Looks like they'll give him the 34. It'll be 4th and 9. Decision time for Conroe, leading it by 9. I think they're going to let the clock run out for the third quarter here. A-Song on the tackle for College Park. Yeah, they're going to let the clock run out.
Yep. I'm going to let the clock run down here to the fourth quarter. The 9-point lead. I think they'll just punt it, try to pin them deep in their own territory.
I'm still trying to figure out what the officials are doing trying to raise the roof.
We'll say, though, if you ever have the chance to come here to a game at Moorhead Stadium, get the nachos. The nachos are amazing.
They know how to make that rotel, don't they?
They do know how to make the rotel very well. I am a bigger man. You can trust me with food choices.
Yeah, the concessions aren't too bad either down at Wood Forest. I want to say they're still prepared by the catering outfit out of Oak Ridge. Can't think of their name. Was it Spectrum? If that's not right, I'll probably hear about it next week.
Looks like they are going to keep their offense out. Collins is going to keep the offense out here. 4th down and 9. Interesting decision.
Yes, very interesting. You're not going to pull them offside and get a first down, that's for sure, with 9 to go.
I mean, I don't hate it, you know. You're in no man's land pretty much.
You could definitely.
Your defense has been rolling so far. They've been getting stops.
Yeah, but you could really back him up deep with a punt. He's going to throw. Looking to throw, being pressured. And he'll throw it out of bounds, and the ball will go over on downs. College Park. Now let's see what College Park can do with it. Big opportunity here for College Park.
We do have a flag down, though.
Here's a flag down. Let's see what they're going to – I see a sign from one of the line judge, I think they're going to decline this. Let's take a look.
Yeah, it was holding on the offense, but they declined it, and now it's first down for College Park.
Yeah, they've been given an opportunity here. The ball will be marked at the 34-yard line of College Park, trailing it by 9, just inside of 12 minutes, 11:53 left in the game. Opportunity here for the Cavaliers to put something together. Trailing by 2 scores, down by 9. This is a big series for them. And, of course, a big series for the Conroe defense.
Yeah, definitely just a big series overall here for
Pass falls incomplete. I've got you turned off. We have an official timeout. I don't know, Wes. I think you've been eating on those nachos too much.
Yeah.
Getting a little choked up there.
Yeah, that's how good they are, though.
We'll take this official timeout. It'll be 2nd and 10 for College Park, trailing it by 9. Yeah, being the first district game for both of these teams, this is one where you want to try to get a win in the district column for sure.
Yeah, definitely with both these teams eyeing playoff bids. There are 4 in the district, and 4 in the district, it's really half the teams make it, half of them don't. 8 teams in the district. So this district is very competitive. They're really all 8 teams can compete. I mean iffy on Cleveland, but we leave them to be themselves. We still love you, Cleveland. We still love you. We love the hustle.
There you go.
But really, this really has become one of the more competitive divisions or districts in Texas.
Evenly matched.
It very much has been one of the most evenly matched districts. You know, just looking at where these teams are ranked, all of them are in that 80 to 120 range with the Max Preps and with the Dave Taylor or with all the major high school rankings.
Second and 10. College Park really needing to get down the field and make a score here, trailing this one by 9 with 11:47 left in the game. Looking to throw out into the flat, got his receiver, and he'll let it go through his hands. That's one where I think he wasn't sure he wanted to catch that one, but it was over there in traffic. Ball looked like it was catchable. Styles intended receiver for College Park. Now we're looking at 3rd and 10.
Very much is a very big third down here. So try to keep this drive alive, you know. With Conroe, with the defense that they've been running, a 4-2-5, it seems. Wouldn't be surprised if they try to attack the middle here with some crossing routes, some drag routes, or some in routes.
3rd and 10. Hughes with 2 receivers on each side. Handoff. No, fake handoff. Hit hard. Ball on the ground. It'll be recovered quickly by number 11 for College Park, but it'll be 4th down in a punting situation for them. Ramos on the tackle. Good hard hit there.
And that's what we're talking about. He has the ability to be a game wrecker. He hits hard.
Almeida on the recovery for College Park.
He's
Looks
definitely.
like there's still Beltran back to punt. Am I correct?
That is indeed what it looks like. He really looks like he's becoming their sort of Swiss Army knife. He's returning kicks and he's punting.
Good snap. We got a whistle. Looking for an indication here. Delay of game, 25-second clock evidently ran out. That'll move the ball back 5 yards. College Park will be kicking from the 20, or he'll be kicking from about his 10-yard line. It'll give Conroe good field position here.
Elton, you know, with all the positions he's been playing, reminds me, you know, you go back some of the original football players, you know, you think of like the guys like Jim Thorpe, Sammy Ball, Red Grange playing multiple positions on the field.
Mayon back to receive. Good kick. Good kick. It'll turn over, hit, take a good College Park bounce and roll out of bounds. Look like they'll mark it right at the 25-yard line. Good kick. I wouldn't say he flipped the field, but he definitely got it down far enough to push Conroe back and give him a lot more grass to go to travel to take another score here. 10:20 left in the game.
You can see he punched the ball, and now he's just walking down the field. Now he's lining up as a safety. He's been making a lot of plays on defense, too. We've called his name a lot.
Mm-hmm. Nunley back. Yeah, it looked like somebody got started there a little early on that right side. Wesley, it'll be a false start and a 5-yard penalty against Conroe. We were talking earlier about the center being such an important position, but in cases where everybody can remember what the snap was except the center, it really stands out. when everybody moves, but the ball stands still. First and 15.
We'll say you never want to have a penalty called, but it kind of makes up for it if you hear false start, everybody but the center.
All right, looking to throw. Got a little look-in pass there. He's got his receiver. Looks like he'll get short. He'll be short of the 5 yards they lost. It'll be a 2nd and 11, I believe. Mayon on the carry for Conroe. Ledger on the tackle for College Park. Both bands now playing their stand trash. Nunley looking to throw, lots of time. Got a receiver open in the flat. Oh, great catch. Great catch, around on the 39-yard line. That'll be enough to move the great catch. What do you think about that one, Wesley?
That was just an amazing catch, as we can see here on the replay. He just leaps up and picks it out of the air.
Mayon again on that carry, or I should say on that reception. That will move the chains, so Conroe will keep possession. That could be a play that kind of, I don't know if 9:21 you can say it puts the final nail in the coffin, but that was a great play. Quarterback keeper. Now they get the ball out to around the 48-yard line, 43-yard line. We'll call it 3rd and 6, or 2nd and 6. Cooper on the tackle for College Park.
Going back to that last catch, that was just an amazing catch. You know, you used to seeing those type of catches out of guys. You know, you think of some guys like Randy Moss or Calvin Johnson, or even today in the game, you know, Justin Jefferson or George Pickens. You don't usually see that many type of catches like that on the high school level.
Good hard hit there at the line of scrimmage. Green on the carry. Tackle for College Park. Credit goes to Mancuso. Yeah, the kind of catch that if you catch, you have a habit of catching balls like that, you'll be playing on Saturdays.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And it looks like it'll be 3rd and 6. He'll roll out. Quarterback keeper got some yards in front of him. Hit hard up around the 47-yard line. That's where they'll mark him down. It'll be enough for the first down. Conroe will keep the ball. Mancuso on the tackle. Wes, I think we need to study up on our referee signals.
I think we might.
I saw one of the referees doing the lift the ceiling on that last play, so I know I don't know all of them.
It really means to just keep the clock running and stuff like that.
Thank you.
But I mean,
but when the clock,
but whenever they're all doing it, I mean.
All right, second. Looks like a 1-yard pickup on the play. Jermico Green on the carry again. If College Park wants to crawl back into this one, buddy, they need to make a stop here quick.
They definitely do here. It's really a big drive for both teams, because if Conroe could put some points up on the board here, it definitely would seem like a nail in the coffin almost.
Handoff, Green, eludes tacklers, will be close to a first down. They'll give him the indication chains are moving, and it will be a first down, and that clock will continue to run with 6:35 left in the game. Ball now sitting at the College Park 38-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Tigers.
Will say, though, it looked like at the end of that play, Green accidentally ran into one of his linemen, and the lineman almost fell back on him.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to be careful of those lineman legs in those kind of situations, too.
Yeah. That's why most of them wear knee braces, and even with the falling back, you know. I've seen how
timeout, Conroe.
I've seen how big some of those guys are. I've definitely know some lives that flash before some eyes there in those type of situations. Say though, it must be tiring for these band members. They've been playing their hearts out all night long.
They have.
Thankfully, the sun is set, and we got a night. It's not 1,500 degrees outside.
That's true. Beautiful moon out tonight. Beautiful moon. We can see it out over the field here.
Truly is a beautiful night for some football.
First and 10 for Conroe. Ball now sitting at the College Park 38-yard line. Conroe leading this one by 9. Been a very time-consuming drive for Conroe so far. They won't be in any hurry leading it. Melanie will throw a man in motion. He'll roll to his left. Got his receiver out in the flat. He'll be hit, taken out of bounds around the 35-yard line. He'll get about 4 out of it. It'll be second. We'll call it 6. Mayon on the reception and carry. Williams on the tackle by College Park.
Yeah, you know, what you saying that this has been a time-consuming drive with Conroe?
Absolutely.
I'm pretty sure that means that their goal has been achieved, because you know that they're trying to score some points, but they're trying to score it as slow as possible, which really doesn't sound really like,
bad snap, and he'll fall on the ground all the way back at the 45-yard line. That'll make it third and very long for the Tigers. They'll lose yardage out of that one. They've got to go to the 27 for a first down, and they're way back on the 44-yard line. So it looks like about third and 16.
One of also things, notice one of the coaches tossing the center a towel. As somebody who's played center also, it definitely helps to have a towel, because your hands will really get sweaty. The ball will get some moisture on it, especially with how humid it is out here, and that could definitely lead to some bad snaps.
Well, in the night too. The nighttime moisture. Probably more so when the weather's cooler, but still. We have a timeout here. 4:39 left in the game. So how are your Aggies going to do tomorrow, Wesley?
Hopefully they do good. Hopefully we can find ourselves a quarterback.
Yeah,
well, Wegman, he's questionable to play, but even if he did, he hasn't been playing too hot.
And we may get a chance. Well, he played last week, and the outstanding quarterback from Willis, playing his freshman year for the University of Florida, Lagway. I think there'll probably be as many Texans watching him as watching the Aggies. Maybe not quite as many, but at least from this area there will be.
Yeah, there definitely will be some people watching him. You know, I've honestly tuned into some of the Florida games just to see how he's doing, because it's always nice to see a local kid go big. I mean, really, the last time that we've even saw somebody from this area, from this district, go like really big, I believe Anton Winfield Jr. He went to the Woodlands, if that's who I am remembering correctly. He went to the Woodlands. He's from this area, and he's been a really good safety in the NFL right now. And Lagway, I can tell you this much: he has the ability to become a good quarterback.
A good leader too, community leader. We have a timeout here. 4:39 left in the game. 3rd and 16 for Conroe. They would love to be able to keep possession of this ball, and I think it would give them another series of downs, would give them a great opportunity to run out the clock. Put this district win under their belt. And then we'll hand it off to D'Amico Green, and they'll just keep the ball on the ground, get it down to around the 41-yard line. That's where they'll mark it. It'll be 4th and about 13. Cooper on the tackle for College Park. In this situation, Wesley, do you punt the ball, or do you try to just run another play and work on the clock.
I say punt it here.
They're leaving their offense on the field.
That does appear to be what they are doing. But I personally just feel it's too long of a fourth down. Now, if it was more of like a 4th down and 7, 4th down and 8 type of situation, then I would take the chances.
They're going to run the 25-second clock down and then call a timeout. That'll leave Conroe with no timeouts left. 3:57 left in the game.
We'll say one thing about these Conroe uniforms, though. I love these black helmets.
Oh, you do, huh?
I love the black helmets with, like, the metallic, the metallic look and the gold jerseys.
Well, I think just about every college football program in the country now has a black uniform, black helmets.
Well, because, if you really think about it.
Not all the time.
Yeah, not
I'm
all
saying
the time.
they have that in their wardrobe, if you want to call it that.
Right. 'Cause, it looks good. Most of them look good.
All right, 4th down. They will punt the ball. Good snap. Good kick. Good kick. He'll let it bounce at the 3, and it would be down to right at the 5-yard line. Good kick there. 45. Garcia on the kick. Good 45. We'll give him a 45-yard kick on that.
Yeah, that was a really great kick, Just a great placement of the ball, too, on the kick. It was spiraling out of there. It really was just a great punt, Almost like a Ray Guy type of punt, All these great specialists we talk about, Ray Guy, Pat McAfee, some of the more unsung heroes of NFL history. You look even at some kickers, Adam Vinatieri,
All right, College Park takes over. The guy has the ball on their own 5-yard line here, leading it, or trailing it by 9. Hughes looking to throw, going to throw way down the field for a post pattern, and he has the ball. Looked like a little premature contact there. I think they're going to call that for pass interference, but I think it's going to be declined. Good throw and reception there. Raquel on that reception for College Park. About a 40-yard pass.
Yeah, Raquel's he just haven't been having himself a monster game. He especially on these like yards after catch type plays.
Holding against Conroe. It'll be declined. I did see some early contact there. Didn't pick it up as holding, but I did see some early contact there by the defensive back for Conroe before the ball arrived. Hughes looking to throw. Got his man open in the flat, comes back and gets it. The clock will continue to run. They're going to mark the ball at the 49-yard line of Conroe. That'll be enough, a little short of the first down. We'll call it 2nd and 2. Raquel again on the catch.
Raquel, I must say, he's had some great route running so far. He's had some great yards after catches, yards after catch plays. Reminds me almost of, some of those older guys like, Andre Reed, Jerry Rice, Art Monk, who they weren't the most fit. They weren't the strongest. They weren't the tallest. They weren't the fastest. But as soon as they got the ball in their hands, they knew that they were
had
good
great
for a
hands
couple
too.
yards.
Great hands. They could bring the ball down with their hands. Have a timeout here. 3:08 left in the game. Conroe leading at 23-14. We appreciate our YouTube audience joining us tonight for this contest. Week 3 of Conroe ISD High School football. A lot of football left to be played, Wesley. A lot of football left to be played.
Yeah, a lot of football left to be played in the season. It's one of the greatest. It's the greatest part of the entire calendar year. So you get Friday night lights, Saturdays for college, and then Sundays for NFL.
I take it you like football. Snap back. Looking to throw. Got a man open down the middle. And that'll throw it pass interference, and that will give them a first down. Good pass. And if he had not been interfered with, I think he would have caught the ball.
Oh, yeah, he would have caught it for a touchdown.
Snodgrass, the intended receiver for College Park.
I will say, though, I do love me some football. I'm part of the Stop Fall Weddings petition.
Okay.
Get married in between. You have an entire, 8 other months to do it, not during the fall and not on the weekends. We have college football to watch.
Well, I got a story to beat you on that one. After the next play, let's see what they're going to mark it. They're setting the ball right at the 50-yard line. I did not get the indication it was a pass interference. I don't think they marked anything off. 2nd and 8. I guess they pulled the flag, but it looked pretty obvious to me.
Yeah. Unless they declined it for some reason.
I can't believe that. All right, looking to throw. Going to throw the same. That one got I don't think he got hit. I think he got hit as he threw the ball, and didn't get anything on it. The ball drops incomplete. Now we're looking at 3rd and 3. Know what I was going to tell you earlier? You were talking about don't get married during football season. My youngest daughter decided she would get married on the weekend of the opening of deer season. I guess it could have been worse. She could have got married on opening day. She did move it back to Sunday. All right, here we go. 3rd and 2. 2:55 left in the game. Hughes will hand it off. He'll get the first down. College Park will keep their drive alive. Keep their defense on the field, on the sidelines, most importantly at this point. It'll be 1st and 10 for College Park at the Conroe 45-yard line. A goalie on the carry there for College Park. Looking to throw. Going to be tackled and taken down for a loss by number 10.
There he is again, Jaden Ramos.
Yep, Jalen Ramos on the sack.
Once again, it looks like they ran a stunt there with the defensive tackle going out to the C gap, and then the defensive end looping into the B gap, and it worked like a charm.
.154 and counting left in the game. College Park looking at 2nd and 10. Deep post pattern, got a man. It's going to be almost intercepted. Snodgrass, the intended receiver. 1:39 left in the game. I said 3rd and 10 earlier. It's 3rd and 20.
I'll have to take some real deep shots here. I'll be surprised if they maybe start throwing in some Hail Marys at this point.
Hughes looking to throw, and that one will go into the dirt. I think he got hit at the last minute there. Again, looked like Ramos on that hit.
Oh, and there we go.
Players' frustrations coming out here a little bit. I'm sure there'll be some offsetting penalties. Coaches will quickly take to the field.
There are 4 flags down.
And use this as an opportunity to coach up these kids.
Yeah, it's a little bit of extracurricular activity, you know.
134 left in the game. There's our I believe that was the offsetting penalties. A replay of the down, 4th down, 4th and 20. Excuse me.
Turning all the flags to the rightful refs. I mean, yeah, you know, sometimes just tempers just flare over it. Sometimes during the play. It's never really anything that you want to see ever, though.
And you're frustrated and you're hot and you're tired. But again, coaches quickly jumped on that. Throwing deep into a crowd, and the ball will drop, and the ball will go over on downs. And I think the Conroe Tigers are about 3 plays away from putting this one in the win column.
Yep, that definitely does seem what it is. You know, probably just gonna kneel on it a couple times and punt it.
Well, Wesley, it's been a pleasure working with you again tonight. I usually don't have a color man to help, especially with good knowledge of the game as you have. It's been my pleasure. Looking forward to working with you again.
Yeah, you know, became an NFL fan during the quarantine, which means had a ton of time on my hands and the internet with my access, you know. I will say, YouTube channel NFL Throwback helped me out a lot with some of my knowledge. They have released it's an official NFL channel, and they have released so many 30-minute to an hour documentaries about like evolution of quarterbacks and teams and stuff that they are very entertaining.
Conroe going to their Victory V formation here for probably a couple of more plays. Yeah, you impressed me last week. I didn't think you'd get that one about the outstanding receiver, Hall of Fame receiver that played his college ball not too far from where Sweetness played his college ball, but man, you nailed it.
Mm-hmm.
I was impressed. Jerry Rice. All right, 43 seconds left. It looks like the play clock has a little bit less on it, so they'll probably have to run one more play here. And this should do it. All right, that should do it. That'll be our final play of the game. Again, our final score here at Buddy Moorhead Stadium in Conroe. Conroe 23, College Park 14. These two teams, College Park will regroup. One loss in the district is not going to knock you out of it by any shape or form. Conroe will take this win, put it under their belt, and feel like they've got in a better position going after week 1 of district play. Any final comments, Wesley, before we sign off?
Not particularly, though. I will say Conroe, they've been looking good so far this year. I mean, obviously there's little things that they need to clean up, but you can say that for really every single team in the district for almost every single game. You know, I mean, they really did play one heck of a game. Both teams did. Both teams fought until the final whistle, they hustled a lot, you know. They never gave up. You can tell with College Park that they didn't think that the game was over. They didn't until the final whistle, you know. They were running their butts off, you know. They were trying to throw the deep routes, you know. They were doing whatever that they could to try to get a win.
We had a close game right up to about halfway the third quarter. All right, everyone have a good evening. Have a safe weekend, and we look forward to you joining us next week on Conroe ISD Sports Athletics Football.